13 News Now begins with breaking news.
Tonight, a major development in the case of 19-year-old Ashanti Billie.
The Virginia Beach student was found dead in Charlotte, North Carolina late last month, 2 weeks after Ashanti and her Mini Cooper vanished from Joint Expeditionary Base Little Creek. 13 News Now has obtained exclusive video that shows a suspicious person in action shortly after Ashanti and her Mini Cooper went missing.
As a man is on the move behind the wheel of a Mini Cooper, he makes a stop along the way. And it just so happens he stops in front of a home with a surveillance camera. Before sunrise Monday morning, September 18th, a home security camera is trained on the 2100 block of Tally Ho Terrace. This is a middle-class neighborhood near Norfolk International Airport. Around 5:40, a car turns right onto Tally Ho Terrace from Azalea Garden Road. As the car gets closer, you can see it's a Mini Cooper. A man exits the car and walks toward a large construction dumpster. We paused the video here to offer context. The dumpster is barely visible from Azalea Garden Road. It was placed there for construction crews working at a home nearby. The moving images are grainy, but watch as a male figure walks toward Azalea Garden Road just past the dumpster. He turns back and pitches an object into an empty dumpster. And what appears to be light-colored clothing, he walks back to the car, jumps in, and takes off west toward Bridle Way. Now to recap what you saw in that grainy surveillance video. It was around 5:40 a.m. Monday morning when the surveillance camera here in the 2100 block of Tally Ho Terrace captures the Mini Cooper traveling west. The driver drives just past this construction dumpster and stops the car right about here. At that point, the driver then exits the car and walks along the sidewalk here. At this point, I'm now headed back toward the direction of the airport. He walks just past the construction dumpster, turns, and tosses something into the dumpster. Now, I talked to Ashanti's parents, and they tell me police recovered Ashanti's phone around 2 p.m. the same day. Family members say a construction worker found the phone in the dumpster and decided to answer it after numerous calls from Ashanti's concerned co-workers at Blimpie on the base. Now, FBI agents need any information, video or eyewitness accounts of the suspicious person behind the wheel of Ashanti's car from Little Creek all the way to Charlotte. That is where Ashanti's decomposing remains were found, behind East Stonewall AME Zion Church, 11 days after she was reported missing.
If you believe that you may have seen Ashanti or her vehicle in the Charlotte area or traveling between Hampton Roads and Charlotte on any of the logical thoroughfares, please call the FBI.
Days after Ashanti's funeral in Fort Washington, Maryland, Ashanti's heartbroken parents, Brandy and Meltoni Billie, shared their pain with our sister station in Washington, D.C.
She I lost a future.
Now, take another look at the suspicious person. Take a look at his gait, his build, and the way his head is held. Investigators believe a handful of people, a spouse, ex-spouse, girlfriend, parents, or siblings can identify the person in the video. Now, take a look at this new poster FBI agents are handing out from Hampton Roads all the way to Charlotte. They believe the suspect is a man who between September 18th and the 23rd had some unexplained gaps in his life.
That's the time between when Ashanti disappeared and when her car was found. Here's a look at what happened up until her body was identified.
Monday, September 18th, Billie was on her way to work at the Blimpie sub shop on Joint Expeditionary Base Little Creek. The FBI says Billie drove through Gate 3 at 4:44 that morning. She had to turn around because of a crash and left Gate 3 at 4:47. Then she entered Gate 1 just before 5, but she never showed for work. The FBI says Billie's white Mini Cooper left the base, but investigators say they are unsure if she was driving. That same day, police found Billie's cell phone in a dumpster in Norfolk. Days later, another clue. Saturday, September 23rd, a 13 News Now viewer sent us pictures of Billie's car being towed. Police confirmed they found the car in Ocean View in Norfolk. Monday, September 25th, the FBI took over the investigation. 2 days later, the reward for information leading to Billie doubled to $20,000. September 29th, a landscaper found a decomposed body behind a church in Charlotte, North Carolina. Less than 24 hours later, the medical examiner confirmed the family's worst fear and identified the remains as Billie.
And there's still no official cause of death for Ashanti.
The FBI needs your help in solving this case. They've set up a designated 24-hour hotline for tips. The number is on your screen. It is also on our website, 13newsnow.com. That is also where you can take a closer look at that exclusive video in the case.